Hello, Tauruses, and welcome to your September 2024 reading. So, I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about this month. You come in the month in this beautiful light, the full jumping into this new life. You probably feel renewed, different. So, there you go. The Fool is a zero energy. So that means it doesn't have a preset frequency to it. So it's really as we are, the more open, cleared in our authenticity and who we are and our relationship with the universe, the more this card can really bring our fire aligned with the ever expansive sun. Okay. So, all right. Under it, Four of Wands. Look at, my wand has almost no baggage, just my essential. It is passionate and it is aligned with the sun to bring this emanation of expansion. Four of Wands. This is really like nothing is hidden. There I am crossing a threshold where on the other side I am celebrating life. So a very high frequency as you come in the month, my beautiful Geminis. And that energy brings you to the Two of Wands. So that means, all right, there's a new path in front of me. I'm conscious of it. I've crossed the threshold. There I am in front of a new wand. Here we have a lot of fire. A new wand, new fire. Under it, I have the Six of Swords and the Page of Pentacle. So I guess that new wand will have something concrete and solid that I can plant and grow. But the only way to actually access this new wand, this new path in my life, I have to use my will, wand again here, even if it's a sword card, to release myself from the old beliefs, the old choppy waters. That means tumultuous emotions. I need to forgive, turn the page, move on, so I can embark on that new path with that new seed in my hand that I can grow. And then, funnily enough, the end of the month, the cards came sideways. So I'm keeping them sideways. We had the Nine of Pentacles and the Moon. So this tells me, all right, there I am in the middle of the month. I'm starting a new way to be, a new way to anchor myself, a new way to grow, to bring my fire. And maybe it's going to disrupt my solidity. Maybe old things will come up to the surface. When it comes to the pentacle, when it comes to my security, my assuredness of what I've accomplished until now. Like I was talking with Aries, we do have Pluto retrograding in Capricorn for the last time in your lifetime. And I could see that many of the themes this month is very revisiting justice, revisiting your worth. And all of that is really, Pluto is the destroyer to allow the new to come in. In Capricorn rules our 10th house, Saturn. It's really revisiting our weaknesses, how we've accomplished ourselves in this world, our integrity, capacity to focus, our weaknesses, our codependencies, and all of that, to break all of this in order to enter when it's going to go into Aquarius, Pluto, to really change, enter the age of Aquarius. Here I have the Hangman. So maybe there's going to be a certain pause after all that excitement where these things are going to come up for you to transform them. Let's clarify this for you, my Tauruses. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Taurus for the month of September 2024. And we have our new moon in Aries that does have a conjunction with, Saturn conjuncting Mercury on the same day. So something to understand Saturn, Capricorn. Let's put a bit of retrograde Pluto in there. So the old karma here is going to be brought to the surface. Hint the moon here, I think, for you. Last time. All right. The Fool. Show me the Fool for Taurus. So, very light-hearted, jumping into the month of September. But there's something we cannot see. And this is interesting because the Fool, with clarified by Lovers and Queen of Sword in reverse, and Magician in reverse, this is going to be a lot more like I'm jumping in it, but I am not aware, or I cannot see how I can manifest the new. Let's call it like that. Because I'm still ambiguous. I'm still unconsciously juggling. There's a choice that's going to be needed to be done. Since I'm still seeing life through the old lens, I cannot jump really freely into the new path and taking that decision in a aware, aspired way. So there's that movement here, but I'm still looking, perceiving life, Queen of Sword, in the old lens. Two of Wands. So that's why you're confronted with the, listen, there's the old way and the new way, and you're going to have to embark in the new way. You cannot just blindly go in it. You're going to have to leave your old baggage behind. Who are you? That's what the Hangman is asking. All right. So if you're, let's say an opportunity came, or you're really feeling there's that new stage in my life. How come nothing is happening right now? Because the Queen of Sword, she's our perception. And let's say in this new era in your life, the new you that is coming, is going to perceive things in a completely different way. In that new way, you're going to be able to perceive the opportunities you didn't see before, definitions of things, how interactions you weren't seeing before, and so on. So, in the eyes of the way you used to see things, until you really release the old baggage, sacrifice it, 12th house, Pisces, that's the Hangman. Sacrifice it, let it go, let it transform, so that when you embark into the new you, your new fire, your new I am, you do not carry the old water. So they're repeating this again with this. I cannot plant the new seed if my feet are still in the old water. Because if not, there it is. It was on the side, but all of the old sadness from the part of you that didn't really know her worth and her value, that maybe isolated yourself by fear of, once we know our worth and our value, we cannot be deprived of it from others. It's impossible. We know what it is. When we're not sure what it is, that's when we can be deprived of it. So the experiences of the past, where maybe you were hurt, deprived of your worth and value, taken advantage of, abandoned, whatever it is, cannot happen again with the consciousness you have today. But the only way that can happen is if you start seeing life in that new way, that you do not keep the old way of thinking. So keep the wisdom from your past, but not the emotional baggage. So here, replenish your waters in an unconditional way, and do not use the old heartaches to prevent you from attaining the next cycle in your life. Know what you want. All right. That's it. Let it die. There's the Pluto. Scorpio, Pluto. Destroying the old to usher in the new. The new you that's going to be standing up like this in our garden. The new you that will not be feeling powerless where things happen to you instead of you manifesting them. Not letting the sun expand you. Let's look at that moon. So for death to arrive, first we need to bring up, oh, there it is up right now. First we need to bring up what was in the water in a solid, intelligent way. And in that water, probably things relating to Venus, unconditional love, divine feminine, your creativity, your insight, your receptiveness. And so when you look at the moon, old stuff from the bottom cannot be tumbling you all over the place. We need to be King of Cups, grounded here. All right, bring it up. I'm throwing away my old waters that would have stirred me around and destabilized me. I am strong and grounded emotionally. So everything that had to do with Venus, Venus here, that had to do with my capacity of growth, abundance, generating all of these things, my creativity, everything around this is going to come up to the surface so that I can transform it. It comes up to the surface to cross those two pillars. In a way, it's an eclipse. The sun is behind the moon. So as you're going to pass, of course, there's going to be all the insecurities, maybe the animalistic side, freaking out a bit because it's going to be out of his pattern. But the tamed animalistic side, the dog here, can say, no, we're going to go that way. We're going to cross these pillars that are in the background here. And we're going to allow what is no longer needed to die. So big transformation also. Aries was transforming in the same way. Pisces was trying to understand Venus. A lot of this, I shouldn't fall into that kind of thing. I'm evolving, I'm changing, I'm transforming. So here, turning the page, really turning the page so that it has a real impact in your life. I'm going to call this turning the page. Sorry. There you go. So, on this, my beautiful Taurus, don't forget, if you want a private reading or if you're interested in the tarot course, it is on the website, very easy access in the bottom here in the plus section under the video. Thank you for subscribing and to help grow the channel, commenting, liking, sharing, and all of that. Also, thank you for the ones of you who gave donations. And of course, on the new moon, and we have, of course, a new moon in Virgo. So this is going to be bringing the intelligence of the divine in our body, in our home, in our daily life. And on the full moon in Aries, so shedding the light on your I am, on your first fire, and the guts to enter a new era. So on these days, I ask the divine to give you back in the shape that is the most beneficial for you. So mote it be. On this, thank you, namaste, and I'll see you next month.